Okay, we are live. We are live. We've got about a 4-minute pregame show. You can see the official timekeeping device, the Grand Seiko 21 SBGA 231. And we got about a 4-minute pregame show. When I say we, the lovely BriFitDance is back in the house.
Yes.
BriFitDance is
BriFitDance is back.
returned safely from her excursion to Ecuador, to the
Yes.
equator, of the continent of the
No, of the world.
of the world. Yeah, of the world. The equator. That's where BriFitDance was. So when
Yeah.
she wants to go to the heat, she goes right to the heat.
That was the heat.
She went to the
I
heat.
experienced it like big time.
And you're
A lot of
wearing some
mosquitoes.
gold. I'm wearing some gold,
Yep,
right?
of course.
And so here's the deal on that. You ready for this, Bri?
You forgot your change. Makes the world go round.
What's that?
Gold.
Some people say love.
Yeah, they're right too. It is love. Love of gold.
Oh, okay. Love of Gold. Wow. I don't think
See?
I've seen that movie.
See? There you go. I'm not
I
making
can't
this up.
argue. I
He's
can't.
got a connection lost. We're screwed.
I can't argue with him.
This is not stuff that I'm making up, right? Is this thing dead?
The connection to the mouse.
Now
was,
it's
okay,
connected.
It's connected back.
All right. So I don't make this stuff up. Gold. I love gold, Mr. Bond. Yeah, there was a Bond movie where he actually painted the girl in gold. And evidently, I don't know if this is true. Evidently, if they paint somebody in gold completely, cover them completely, their skin can't breathe, and so they die. They actually die. I didn't know if that was true or not. I'm going to say Bree was not alive when that money came out, when that movie came out. You may not have been. I don't know
Well,
the
I still
year
want to
that.
see it because it's got some gold in it.
Yeah, it's the heist. I think that's the name of the movie, isn't it? Heist or something like that.
Something
Anyway,
like
it's a
that.
good one. It's a good one. Maybe that isn't the name, but maybe it is. Um, so yeah, that's the deal. And Bree's back from Ecuador, and you're going to tell us a little bit about your trip.
Yep.
And you've got another big trip coming up in a little over 3 weeks' time.
I'm
You're
like,
you're going on another
this
excursion.
is like traveling season, I guess.
Yeah, and this time you're going to Miami and then
Florida,
Sarasota.
Sarasota.
Miami and Sarasota. So, tell us about your trip. What did you do? How did it go? Derek's in the house. Craig, it's been too long. Okay, well, here you go. You got your show. Tell us what happened on your trip.
So it was basically like a family visit because my mom's mom had a open heart surgery. So it was very risky surgery, and thankfully she lived through it and she's recovering. And so we had to go and see her and see all the family, how they're doing and stuff. And I also got my LASIK eye surgery, so now I can see like for the
Without
first time,
glasses.
like without my glasses or contact lenses. So
And you've got one red spot there that will go
yeah,
away, like
on this one,
some broken blood vessels in the eye that make that
yeah,
red spot,
yeah.
which sometimes you can get that if you work out with weights and you push really hard, you can actually get broken blood vessels in your eye like that
Oh my
from working
gosh.
out. And
I
then
know you
they
can get like the veins broken. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
you can
Like the
actually get
veins
that.
coming out and
And
stuff.
but it does go away. So I've seen that. Before. Um, how luxurious was Carlos's mansion? You didn't
I
visit
didn't.
Carlos. Not on
I
this
didn't go to
trip.
Panama.
Not on this trip, but you've
One
been
day, one
invited.
day.
You've been invited. Rocky Raccoon, lots of watch talk about Omega slipping down a place behind Cartier in the Morgan Stanley annual watch report. What is the Morgan Stanley annual watch report? I haven't followed that.
I have no idea.
But
Good
I
to
would
hear
definitely
Bree
take
is
an
your mother.
Omega over a Cartier. Yes. Good to hear. Bree is your mother elderly. You're talking about your
It's my
grandmother.
mom's mom, so my
Yeah, her
grandmother.
grandmother. How old is she?
She's like way over 60, maybe. No, 70, something like that.
70 something.
Yeah, 70
You
something.
should kind of know how old your mom is.
I don't want to know how old they are.
Okay. Rolex number 1, Cartier number 2, and Omega number 3. Huh. Yeah, I wouldn't rate them like that. Well, see, here's the thing. If you just wanted a dress watch, a Cartier is like an 18 karat gold Cartier tank would be a nice dress watch option, but not for a sport watch. So, yeah, I would pick an Omega. If it was a sport watch or an all-arounder, I would pick the Omega. So, and of course, I would pick personally a Grand Seiko for a dress watch, a Grand Seiko Stunner for a dress watch. The Morgan Stanley annual watch report tracks sales volumes. Interesting. So I guess they don't count the Apple Watch because it outsells all of them. It even outsells Rolex. So there's that. I think it outsells all of them combined. It's insane how many Apple Watches they sell, and the dollar value of the Apple Watches, not just the volume of number of watches, but the gross revenue, I think, is higher too, which tells you something, considering how expensive Rolexes are. But you guys can fact check that if you'd like, see if that is correct information on the channel. You have some more news too. Well, first of all, you got the candy to talk about. Tell me about the candy.
Well, they sell these at like the local supermarket and stuff like that. But they're really good. One's vanilla. Yeah, one's one vanilla and one's chocolate. And these are mini ones, but
Now, what's the
actually,
vanilla? Which is the vanilla one? Because I
this
like
one.
vanilla.
This
That's
one.
vanilla, but it has chocolate in the middle,
Yeah. So it's got both, but like
and it's really good.
actually
huh?
no. This one's got the vanilla on top and the chocolate inside.
In the middle,
And then this one's got the vanilla inside
and the chocolate on the outside.
over.
Point it to them so they can see it. And they taste really good.
Both of them, yes, in my opinion.
Okay.
I like the chocolate more. I don't know why.
Okay, so maybe we'll have one later.
Yeah.
For dessert. Okay, so you brought some of those back. That's all I need.
And they're like the usual, like dessert kind
of
thing.
And that's Nestle. Also, which is a conglomerate, big company. They sell stuff in the U.S. also, but it's interesting that they sell these down there and they don't sell these here. You haven't seen them here, right?
Never.
Interesting.
Very interesting. They might have in other states, but definitely not in Maryland.
You haven't seen them in Maryland. Okay. And by the way, we got to put on our list when we go to Florida, we got to go to Publix and get you that yogurt. That apple pie yogurt. See if they still have it. Dutch apple pie yogurt. The only place I've found it, and it is out of this world. Should have clarified. It tracks Swiss watches, so Apple and GS don't get a look in. Yeah, they're not included. Yes, that makes sense. Of course, Grand Seiko would not have been up there in the sales volume because they're a low volume, low production operation because there's a lot of handwork. And Grand Seiko takes a lot of time to make a Grand Seiko. Speaking of Grand Seiko, you have a stunner on wrist with that stunning purple strap. Is it getting more comfortable? Of course, you haven't worn it for a while because you didn't take it on your trip.
I didn't take it on a trip because of how like risky it is.
Because they take anything there. Yeah.
Like I couldn't wear just this I couldn't even wear a bracelet.
Tell us about that new bracelet there, the gold one with the bee on it. That fine one.
It was a gift from a family member.
And it's beautiful.
It's got the bee initial.
Beautiful. Looks like it's 18 karat yellow gold.
Everything.
Yeah, it looks like it's 18 karat yellow gold. It matches the faux pay beautifully. And I like the way it hangs down. Go like this so they can see the part hanging down. What? Yeah, like that. Yeah, so they can see it. Yeah. I like it. Yeah.
And I could also like put it here.
How does it adjust? How does it adjust there? It looks like it has an adjustment on it.
Like
you just pull it up and down?
Pull it up and I can like shorten it like this, but it's kind of tricky, you know.
How does it hold? How does it get the tension on it to hold in place? Is there like a spring in there or something, or
It's
it,
both of them
it's
make
just snug?
it's just snug to like this little chain.
Wow, that is cool. I like it. That was a beautiful gift that she gave you.
And then the
Gold.
Bitcoin.
It's all about the gold. Let's play that again for people that got in late. We're not making this up. This just proves we're not making.
You forgot your change. Makes the world go round.
What's that?
Gold.
Some people say love.
Yeah, they're right too. It is love. Love of gold.
So, see, folks, you guys think I make all this stuff up, right? It's not. It is what it is.
It is what
Gold
it
is
is.
amazing, right? Let's see. I
I also
heard
got some
Carlos's
suntan.
mansion is like Fort Knox for Aztec and Mayan gold. There you go. Okay, is Lance calling in? That's a good question. Bree, do you think Craig can handle South America?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
you wouldn't have to wear, you know, your nice stuff.
And WK2 says this is such an odd channel.
It's always odd.
I think that's a compliment. I'll take that as a compliment. You know, the last thing I want to be called is normal,
Right.
right? I
We
don't want to
can't
be
we
considered
can't be
normal.
normal in this channel.
For one thing, normal is broke. So we don't want to be considered that.
And they don't like gold.
So let's show some pictures. Let's go
They don't
here.
own gold.
Let's show some pictures. Let's see here. We can show this. This was the Grand Seiko HD straps thumbnail. We had some straps made by HD straps. There's the strap again, the beautiful strap that we had made by HD straps. And this was Leslie when she got her beautiful Rolex.
Birthday Rolex.
Her beautiful Rolex. This is the perfect 2-watch rotation. That's what I'm rotating right now, the 231 and the 002. This is the Lucchese boots, which we've done shows about. We've talked about ugly watches on the channel. We've talked about Rolex Date 8s. There you go, Derek. There's the Date 8. Time to buy Grand Seiko. We talked about that. Steve has joined from time to time as a guest. We talked about dress watches versus sport watches. We talked about the Bitcoin Indy car. All these things we talked about on the channel, folks. All of them. We even talked about the battery for the 9F, for your 9F stunner.
038.
We talked about the faux pay bracelets. All right. Anyway, we talked about a lot of things on the channel, folks. Go back and take a look at those archives. Let's see. How is Scooter Search going? Okay, very good question, Boozer. Okay, so I got sidetracked a little bit. Durr suggested that I look at the Can-Am. The Can-Am, there's a Can-Am RT and a Can-Am Spider. They have 2 wheels in the front and 1 wheel in the back. And they're interesting, but they're really expensive. I was surprised at the prices of even the used ones. And they have some issues. So I think I'm going back. I'm shifting my search back to the Suzuki Bergman 650, which is the big Suzuki scooter, 650 cc's. It'll hold 2 helmets underneath the seat. It's got a lot of storage underneath the seat. And I think that will be a better option for scooting around Sarasota sometimes when we want to go somewhere where the parking is difficult or something like that.
So can
And
it
you can
be
park
inside the Prius? Can you put it
No,
inside?
you can't put that
It's
in the Prius.
outside.
Yeah.
Out.
It's pretty big. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's like you've seen scooters that people ride around town
Yeah.
on. This is a big
Oh.
scooter.
Okay.
I think the executive model
So,
has cruise control.
so you would leave it over there, or you would?
It would stay in the garage.
Okay.
It would stay in the garage, and then the idea of having a scooter at a place like Sarasota is sometimes you might want to go places where the parking might be a little difficult, and you can park these anywhere. You can kind of park them up on the sidewalk or
Okay.
whatever, and so it can be convenient. It can be convenient sometimes to have a scooter. So what happened to Segway? I still have the Segway. I still have the Segway, absolutely, and that will fit in the Prius. And that also is very good for big events because sometimes you go to an event and you have to park a distance away,
Mm-hmm.
and you can unload the Segway and ride it in to the event and do your
And
thing.
like go
And
places faster.
yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And so the Segway is very handy. So transportation options here on the channel, transportation options. Now, talking about dress versus a sport watch, I'm contemplating what watch to take on the trip because in Miami, I'm going to be dressed casual the whole time. I don't see any instance where I'll be wearing a suit. I'll be dressed casual the whole time. In Sarasota, I'm going to be dressed casual the whole time because,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, it's going to be hot.
Well, it's hot.
This is
So
April in Florida. It's already getting hot. Okay. So it's going to be hot. So I'm going to be dressed casually the whole time. So it begs the question, should I even take the 002 with me? Should I take the 002 with me or should I not? I haven't decided.
because where would it be safer, here or there?
Well, it'd be absolutely safe here. Nobody's going to get to it here. The security here is, you know how tight the security is here.
I know.
They can't get near
And in
it.
Florida is kind of
But
sketchy.
the downside, if I take it on the trip, I have to keep it on my person at all times, whether I'm wearing it or not. It's going to have to be on my person. I'm not leaving it in the hotel room. It's
No.
not going to do that. So the question is, do I want to carry two watches
Or
on my person at all times? Either one's going to be on my wrist, the other will be in a pocket, right? So they'll both be on my person at all time, right? So that's the question. Do I want to do that?
but
And
would
Kyle
you
is
wear it?
suggesting the 231. Just go with the 231 and not even mess with the 002, which
That's
might
what I
be
was
the
thinking.
smarter move.
That's what I was thinking.
It
Because
might be. Now, what about the faux pay? Do I go ahead and wear the faux pay with the 231? Mixing metals, titanium with gold?
I'm gonna wear my faux pay.
But you're going to be wearing the gold Seiko, right? Grand Seiko?
Yeah.
But that's gold and gold. This will be
Oh, for
gold and
you, it's
titanium.
okay.
Yeah. Steve
I
says,
don't know.
agree, take the 231. Steve is in the house.
Steve.
Steve, come on in. Join the show. Come on in. Talk about the new Omegas. You're invited. Kyle's in the house. The fact that this is even a discussion proves that you need to just sell both and buy a date 8.
No.
No, not really. I mean,
We're just discussing.
no, what it proves is that different
Discussing.
watches have different use cases, right? Even a day date, if we're worried about the
But
security aspect
But
of
once you said you would wear it all the time if you sold the
it.
231.
Well, if I sold the 231, I'd wear the 002 for sure. I'd have no choice. It'd be the only watch I'd have. I'd absolutely wear
But
it.
for now, you have two options.
But now I have both. So, I mean, if you've got the option, I mean, a day date does not eliminate the potential security issue, right? Of somebody trying to take your watch, right? I mean, the day date is a come get me watch, right? It's like this can fly a little bit under the radar, but a day date ain't flying under the radar no matter what you do. Steve's in the house. Craig buy a Rolex. Brett is in the house. He has a Rolex, but his is white gold.
Mhm.
His is white gold. He's going to be in Sarasota. Brett's going to be in Sarasota.
We're going to meet him.
Steve says, we just got back from Miami, took the faux pay off when at South Beach. Oh,
okay. But
so
was it safe?
did you feel like it was a concern? Do tell, Steve. Do share.
Like, were you scared?
Yes, do share. Do share.
I'd be scared, honestly.
Yeah, so should I not bring the
I
faux
mean-
pay? I think I should bring the faux pay. Brett's in the house. I'll see in Florida. Want to see a Rolex on wrist a date. Get another Brett in the house. Coming. What does that mean? Does it mean he's going to join the show? Rolex.
Probably.
A Rolex, and Brett is all over the Rolex, but he bought a white gold one. Darn. I don't know why he did that.
Gotta be gold. Gotta be yellow gold.
Don't know why he did that. Okay. Craig, just wear the gold stunner on a NATO strap. Oh, no, I'd go ahead and wear it on this strap.
It's classy.
I wouldn't change the strap. Brett, I like the deployant clasp. Will be good to see you guys. We can hit a great steakhouse, Craig. Well, you know, we can do that, but I was planning on taking advantage of the grill they have there and doing some cooking out there at the Airbnb. So I was going to get some stuff at Costco, and we're going to do some cooking out. So we'll do that too. Kyle's in the house. He says, bring the faux pay. Yes, I think I've got to wear the faux pay.
I'm bringing
Okay,
the faux pay.
Steve's in the house. Let's bring Steve up. Hold on a second. Steve's in the house. He says, bring the faux pay. Yes, I think I've got to wear the faux pay.
Yeah.
So
okay, you've got to mute anything you were watching. Hold on a second. Get feedback.
hang on.
So you've got to mute anything you were watching. Because I'm hearing myself.
Yeah, I know.
Brett says, I like to be low key. And Kyle says, wait until you see Brett's date 8. It's a stunner alert. And Brett
And they're both in
says,
California.
Brett
right?
says, great store of value. And even 36 millimeter date 8 screams high roller. Yes, any date 8 screams high roller. And Ray is in the house. We haven't seen him for a long time. Ray's in the house. He says, what's up, guys? He's in Florida, isn't he? Maybe we'll be able to rendezvous with him.
Yeah.
I think I'm still hearing myself, Steve.
I know.
Just kill anything where we may
You
have
hear
been.
me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, I don't hear it anymore.
Just kill anything. There's us.
I hear it. There's a delay.
We're in the background. Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, this is an interesting discussion. What watch we should wear and what faux pay we should wear.
Could I wear the faux pay in the water?
The faux pay in the water? Sure. It's not going to hurt 18 karat gold.
The beach?
It's not going to hurt 18 karat gold.
Okay.
Steve,
Yes,
you still have us in the background?
He took it off.
I'm trying to get this extra sound off, and
Yeah, we're still in the
Still there.
background. It must be a browser or something. Were you watching YouTube in your browser?
there you are. Okay.
Okay, so maybe we're good now. We'll see. There's a delay, so we'll.
There we are. Sorry, it wasn't the browser.
Yeah, I think we're okay. Your audio level might be a little bit hot. The guys can tell us in the chat.
Okay.
How does his audio sound,
This a
guys,
little
in
better?
the chat?
Is
Okay, good. That's good.
Is that better? Okay.
Oh, Ray's in Silver Spring. Okay. I thought he was in Florida, but yeah, okay.
What's your Miami trip? What's that about?
We're going to the Bitcoin conference.
Oh, good.
There's going to be 30,000 people there registered for the conference. There's going to be upwards to 100,000 people there that are Bitcoin related, many of which didn't buy a ticket to the conference.
Do you still have any money left to afford the ticket?
Bree got her ticket for free.
Oh, okay. Then she does have enough to afford her ticket.
And they're paying for her hotel room.
Is she gonna have to sing?
She's just gonna be a VIP. She's just gonna be a VIP. And so I'm just going along for a free ride.
Okay.
So that works.
You're
And Leslie,
no longer the star, Craig.
Hey, that's correct. I'm not. And
you
guess
carry
what,
carry the baggage.
Leslie's here, and guess what she's been generous enough to do?
What's that?
She got an Airbnb in Sarasota. So we're going to go from Miami over to Sarasota and spend 3 or 4 days partying with them at the Airbnb.
Well, that's super. Wow.
Leslie's going to be there. Brett's going to be there. Kyle's going to be there. So we're going to party for a few days in Sarasota.
Oh, wow. Sounds great.
Steve, will the new pickle green Seamaster bracelet taper more than the standard blue?
You're talking about, hang on one second. Pickle green, you're talking about this piece?
I guess. It looks nice.
I think the bracelet should be the same. I didn't register when we just got back from the Omega showing. So
okay, Ray says he hasn't seen you in a few months. Maybe he'll visit this week.
Come on over. Come on over.
And what's up, Kyle? He says Jason's in the house. Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Jason has some Grand Seikos.
Yep, he does.
And a faux pay.
And he has a faux pay.
Oh wait, no. Does he?
Oh no, he didn't get the.
He didn't get a faux pay yet.
He's gonna get a faux
He's
pay.
Yep,
He's on the fast track to get a faux pay.
Yeah.
Craig, if you go to this event, you will be placed on a federal list. I'm sure I'm already on any federal list there is. I'm sure that's already happened. Let's see. Party time in Florida says Stir Stifle. He's going to come down? Is Stir going to come down and join us? That'll be cool. Jason, Ray, you guys get any new watches? Carl's in the house. Little Treasury needs to set up a booth at the Bitcoin conference. They'd sell a lot of watches.
Right.
Steve would have to accept Bitcoin though.
Yeah.
That's easy enough to do.
Yeah.
There are going to be a bunch of people selling watches there.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What kind of people? Do you know who?
Just gray market. I'm sure they're gray market dealers.
Right.
I'm sure there'll be a bunch of high-end watches being sold there.
Speaking of that,
there's a lot. Say again.
Speaking of that, check these puppies out.
Are those yours?
Cool.
Did you get those?
They're going to be.
Wow. Whoa.
Yep. On order.
Wow, those are stunners.
They absolutely
You're going
are.
upscale.
We are. Well, they're Omegas. They're the new Omegas.
Are they all 18 karat yellow or red gold?
They call it moon glow gold. So very cool.
It looks more like a yellow gold to me in the pictures.
Yep. Sorry, got the phone call comes through.
Don't worry, that's okay. This is live TV. Derek says, is Lance calling in? Jason says, I heard Steve was bringing me back the titanium ultra deep from Miami.
Let's go to that. So hang on.
And Durr is invited. Couch is the last bed available, though, or he could always grab a hotel nearby with Rich. Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, Kyle.
So they would have to pay a
Kyle.
Here's the ultra deep.
Wow, that's a beast.
6,000 meter.
Let's put Steve on solo so we can blow him up.
Solo.
We're gonna put Steve on solo so we can blow him up. What are the Florida dates? They're Stifle. Kyle will give you the dates. They're in the chat. 6th to the 13th of next month. Steve, we need a show on the new Omega stuff.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I probably can do something tomorrow or Wednesday.
Okay, Steve. Hot is the new pickle green Seamaster. Many pre-orders. I guess he means how hot is it?
It's good. We're actually getting orders on those gold pieces you just saw. So if you want to step up there, we got that going.
Oh, I got to play the video. Did you see the video that I played?
No. The first one?
Let me see if I can play it here real quick.
Love of gold.
This one's funny. Here, I'm going to play it. See if you can see it.
change. Makes the world go round.
What's that?
Gold.
Some people say love.
Yeah, they're right too. It is love. Love of gold.
Did you see it, Steve?
I did. I did.
Love
Love
of
of
Gold.
gold. Love of gold.
That's a movie called The Heist, I think,
Okay, I
back
got to
in the
check it
day.
out. Yeah.
It was a wild movie too. They
Uh-huh.
got a lot of gold. So yeah, I mean, it sounds like you're really getting things geared up for some action over there at Little Treasury.
Yep, we bought the farm down there with Omega, so we have a ton of stuff coming in, and I'll do a show on it and show you what's up. And Jason's asking about the Ultra Deep. Loved it. Beautiful piece. The designer was there, explained all about it. It was very interesting. And there's Stiefel's asking if it's possible to still get a silver Snoopy. It's still possible to get on our list. Probably take 2 years to get yours, but that's not bad.
Okay, and do you like the titanium on NATO or steel on bracelet better?
Well, the steel's going to be more versatile, I think, because you can put a NATO on it and change it out. The titanium has a sort of they call it a manta ray set up there that you can only use with a NATO, so it makes it less versatile in a way. And some of the pieces very colorful. I'll just show you. This is one of the steel pieces, and beautiful.
And I like that these ones you're showing right now do not have the skeletonized hands. I prefer those hands that are not skeletonized.
So this is a pretty stellar piece. This one with the orange. Very rich color when you see it in person.
Wow.
Yeah, really nice. There's a lot of choices with this. There's 3 different or 4 different models that you could pick from. The titanium, you have to want to be on the NATO, so you're not going to get a bracelet on it.
So does Steve think the Standard Planet Ocean will also lose the helium escape valve soon?
I have no clue.
But that's neat that you've got all these ones you're showing that don't have it for people that want that, and for people that don't want the skeletonized hands. That's fantastic.
It's a new model. We bought them all. They're really going to be hot, I think. So
okay, we got to take him off of solo layout, and we're going to show this. Ray sent a picture in. Let's go ahead and show that. Let's bring it up on solo layout so that they can see it. This is a picture that Ray just sent in.
Okay.
Is that a watch that he has, or?
Yes, it is.
Oh, did he get that one from you?
I hope so. Yes, he did.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful piece.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one before.
Well, there are very few available, and they sold out immediately. And he got on the list early. You got to be alert.
And that's a 5-day spring drive with the power reserve. Is there a power reserve on the back?
It's on the back. Yep.
Wow.
That's pretty nice.
Very nice.
I like it. I like it. Okay, let's exit solo layout. There we go. Wow, all kinds of exciting things are happening, Steve.
Yep. It's rocking and popping. Please put.
Okay, so Durr says, could you put me on the list for a silver Snoopy? And if you need a deposit, please let me know.
Yeah, the deposit speaks. That gets your position in the list. So call me at tomorrow maybe, and we'll get you on there.
It locks it down. And maybe he'll grease the skids a little bit, Durr, because it'd be nice if you could have it for the event, the fall event.
That cannot happen. I think only in the entire East Coast, only 3 have been put out so far. and it's not
And
limited.
I would ask you to throw your weight around, but you've lost weight. You're getting in shape.
I have. My wife's put me on a strict diet and yells at me every time I put a little something in my mouth. So, right, honey?
Yes.
She's looking out for you. She's looking out.
Yeah. Puts me out there walking the dog and working out, and I'm in fighting trim.
There you go. All right. Man, a lot of good news today. A lot of good news today. Did you hear that Bree had her eyes fixed?
You had the
LASIK.
laser treatment? I had
yeah.
that. Now, are you you can see near and far with your setup?
Yeah. So I wasn't. I was literally blind, like looking far away, and now I can see both well.
Yeah,
So.
I had mine done, but I had to pick near or far. So I picked far-sighted because I've always been nearsighted, and I do have to wear glasses for reading, but otherwise not.
I'm probably gonna have to wear glasses for reading when I'm like 40 or something.
Yeah, eventually. Yeah, the muscle that adjusts gets weak.
Yeah, they told me I had to pick one and not have the multiple thing. So
yeah, but that's good that you don't have to have them for distance. That's good.
Yeah, 4 feet away, I don't need them, but anything for reading, I do. Okay.
And Durr says he has some extra weight for you if you need it.
I will make a note.
No, she had her eyes done in Ecuador. In Ecuador, on the equator. They say that when you're on the equator, it's more exact. Because there's no North Pole, South Pole, gyrations.
It's in the
middle. I think this is fake news, Craig.
Somebody commented earlier that what did they say about the channel? This is a strange channel.
Weird or something?
This is an odd channel.
This is an odd channel. Somebody commented.
It definitely is.
I said, they got that part right. I mean, that's not a hard call.
No.
So I'm trying to think what else. What else do we need to get updated on from Steve? Are you going to have a big selection of faux pay necklaces and earrings at the next event? So if guys want to get some things for the ladies.
Okay, so faux pay is in the situation that a lot of our watch brands are slow on getting restocked.
Yeah, we sold all the faux pay and necklace.
But by this show, we will be back in the
back
group.
In stock.
Yeah, but a long lead time right now, which is true of a lot of our watch brands as well.
4 to 5 months.
Yeah,
because we are going to encourage the gentlemen that attend the event to get a little something for the ladies. That's going to be the theme.
Yes.
That they should get a little something for the ladies.
Well done.
They might want to do an expression of interest early on, so we can make sure that we're lined up with inventory for what they're looking for.
Okay, we'll work on that.
Yeah,
we will work on that. All right. Let me think what else. And you might have some surprise announcements coming up, but we won't let the cat out of the bag on the potential surprise that you might have coming up.
Absolutely.
So there's Steve always has something in the works.
Something in the bag, something
up his sleeve.
Yeah. So
what else? What else can you think of, Steve?
That's about it. We're in this, I think I mentioned the last time I was on, this flurry of watch brands wanting to show us their novelties or travel here or there to New York, now to Miami. We're going to Switzerland at the end of the month. And so very fragmented since the demise of Baselworld. And so we're hustling this way and that way to get our novelties together. So, but stay tuned for the Geneva event at the end of the month. I'll try to do some live things from there through your channel, and
good. Good.
we've
Is
done.
that the end of this month?
Yeah, I think we're going on the 28th for
Okay.
4 or 5 days.
Okay.
Watches and Wonders, it's called. A very different scenario. So,
Cool.
okay.
Durr says cats are better left in the bags, but puppies should never be wrapped up. So we shouldn't wrap this puppy up.
Put the cat in the bag.
We're
right.
going to have to wrap it up pretty soon because we got a lot of things we
Okay.
have to do. We were behind schedule today anyway, so we started at 5:30
Yeah.
Yeah.
because we had a lot of issues we had to deal with, and we got a video shoot tomorrow and a bunch of stuff we're doing tomorrow. So we're already backed up, and the week's just getting started. So
Okay.
Steve
Yeah.
knows how that is. That's how all his weeks are.
Yeah. I'm permanently backed up out of the store for 2 days for this Omega event, and I've got looks like 10 days of callbacks and things to get done. So it's always
How
tight.
is your Grand Seiko inventory?
I am awaiting restock. I mean, it's always good, but waiting on a lot of replacement pieces. Grand Seiko, if you're listening, start shipping. And yeah, but we're doing okay. We have some of the novelties, the new pieces. I think we have one of the new white birches in stock for the first time in a while, and a few other things like that. And but some of the core pieces we're waiting for more pieces, and we did really well last year with Grand Seiko. It looks like we're upping it again this year, so things are flying out the door.
So you think you're going to sell even more this year than last year?
Definitely, absolutely, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
well done. All right. Well, we're going to
okay.
wrap up pretty soon. Any
I'm
final
leaving.
words?
I'm leaving. I'll try to get on tomorrow or Wednesday and do something with the Omega novelties. Okay.
Okay, everybody, stay tuned. Send me an email if you are doing a show so that I can email out to the VIPs
Oh, great.
the link.
Okay. Good.
Once you get it set up, just email me and let me know, and then I'll send that on to all the VIPs.
Super. Okay. Well, I'm signing off. Take care, everybody.
Thank
And
you.
see you soon.
Thank you.
That's Steve, littletreasury.com. Littletreasury.com. Link is in the description. Link is in the description. You were going to model the
shearling coat.
the shearling coat that you got. Bree got a shearling coat.
It's another news.
I have a saved search for size 6 shearling coat, and this one popped on with a buy it now price that was really good. And you didn't need one because you already had a nice one. So I made a low offer.
And they took it.
And they said, we'll take it. And so now you've got 2, and they're a little bit different.
This one, okay, I'm going to show it.
This one's could be like a little more casual.
Yeah. And then the other one's like for classy
it's
events.
a little dressier looking. Yeah. And but they're both gorgeous. So yeah, she's going to model this one for you. So you guys can, you might want to push this chair over out of the way. So you guys can see what it's like. And cut to this camera here. It's a nice length because you can wear it in the car and all that. And what's different about this one is it zips up and then it has buttons. So it has like a flap that goes over the zipper when you button it, but you don't have to button it. Buttoning it is optional. And you can see, and she can turn the collar up if she really wants to get warm. If she turns the collar up and buttons it, then it'll really help keep her warm. But it's super soft. It's not too thick. So it's not like overly bulky, but it will definitely keep her warm. So yeah, I think it looks nice. And she can, if she wants to, she can fold the sleeves up if she wants to. She likes to keep them long because it keeps her warm. She can kind of pull her hands up inside them. But yeah, like that. So there you go. A nice shearling coat made in the USA, made in the United States of America, picked up cheap on eBay. In really good shape. Yep. You can keep wearing it for the rest of the show, right?
think
or is it too warm?
No, I like warm.
She's never going to complain that she's too warm.
No.
Are the new Omegas limited? You should have asked that before Steve left. Oh, Steve's in the chat. The Omega novelties we saw were not limited, but many will be limited availability. There you go. Steve, keeping an eye on things. Let's see, what else? Oh, by the way, pro tip, guys. Most of the cars these days have a trip odometer, trip A and B trip odometer. Use the trip B trip odometer for your oil changes. When you get your oil changed, zero that one out to 0 so that you don't forget to get the oil changed on time. Bree has been laying up and driving in her Accord, and driving and driving and driving.
More than a year.
And she's like past due on the oil change. We're going to get that done on Wednesday. So pro tip, right? I always, whenever I have the oil changed, I always use my trip odometer B to track how many miles I've gone so that I get it changed. I try to get mine changed about every 5,000 miles, and I run synthetic. I run Mobile One synthetic, and the cars will run forever if you do that, assuming you got a good car to start with, Toyota or Honda preferably. Carlos Lance, call in anytime.
Carlos didn't come in.
Durr says, I talked with Shot today and have a jacket picked out, model 613. Yeah, the 613 is nice. Can you pull that up? Shot 613.
Shot 613.
Yeah. And by the way, Shot will shorten the sleeves for you. And it'll be a lot, at least they did back in the day. I don't know if they still do, but as far as I know, they will do that. And it'll be a lot less expensive than having somebody like Beto's Leatherworks do it. Unless you have a tailor, a local tailor, that'll do it at a good price. Is that the 613? Okay, pull it up. Go ahead and go to their website. Click visit. Yeah.
Shot.
Yeah, this is their website. So, yeah. So go ahead and, oh, for crying out loud. What the heck?
We're in the U.S. Okay, friends or whatever.
What is going on with these people? All right, go through the pictures.
Oh, I can't do that.
This is weird. This whole thing is weird. Yeah, this one's the one with the star. It's got the star. That's like a classic Shot jacket. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. Now, go back to the description. Is this one horsehide or is it, what's the skin?
Oh, it's in French.
Oh, for crying out loud. Bree, can you get us on an English?
There.
Okay. See what the leather is.
Symmetrical front zipper.
Go back up to the description, the whole description, right here. It'll say it there.
2 stars. Doing both.
Made in USA. Will gain character with time protect. What's the leather? It doesn't even say.
They don't say. Oh, water resistant. Okay, yeah, just
no. But where's the type of leather? Is it cowhide? Is it horse? Is it what the heck is it?
Iconic 1 star. I have no idea.
What in the heck is going on with these people? They used to say material. There we go. 100% steer hide. Yeah, steer hide's okay. Steroids, okay. What's going to happen is none of these nowadays are probably going to be veg tanned leather. They've stopped doing that some years ago. So, but it's okay. I'm not on a coat like that. I'm not hung up on having veg tanned. Some of the purists have to have horse hide and it's got to be veg tanned, right? I don't know. I tell you the truth. The steer hide Doesn't tear as easily as horsehide. Steer hide actually gives better protection, in my opinion, on a motorcycle. So I think you're fine with the steer hide. And cowhide is the same thing. There is no difference. They don't know the sex of the animal. When the leather comes, it is not labeled on it. This came from a steer and this came from a cow. They really don't know. They're just using that term. And you could call cowhide steer hide, and you can call steer hide cowhide. They do not know which animal it came off of, just so you know. Let's see. Shot told me they will shorten the sleeves by 2 inches for me. Excellent. That's the wrong website. LOL. Is there a better
that's the wrong
website?
website?
Go
It
to
says shotstore.com.
go to
but I guess-
shot.com.
Shot.
Yeah. Oh, shotnyc.com.
NYC.
Yeah, this was some scammer. This one
That
you were on.
makes
Yeah,
sense.
you were on some scammer site. Good catch, Dur. Let's see. Mr. Crane just introduced me to the leather shop in Seattle. Incredible stuff. All veg sand. Yeah, he does some great videos. Exactly. Yeah, and now for bags like that, I do recommend going with the veg tanned leather.
So here it is.
But for coats, I'm not so convinced. Okay, so now what does it say? Now, does this one have the snap to hold the buckle in place? I think it does.
Is that it?
Yeah, go look at the description. I think this one has the snap. Look at the whole description. Click on read more. Yeah, here we go. Read the whole description.
Rider inspired 25-inch leather. No, 25-inch leather biker jacket, U.S. sourced, drum tied, hand cut, heavyweight, 3 to 3.5 ounce steer hide leather, archback, panel design, a signature of Scott's uncompromising perfect.
Now it says attached half belt with heavyweight nickel plated square buckle. So I guess it has a snap there to snap that in place, which is good.
Zipper pocket.
See, I had that added. I'm having that added to mine, the snap.
Lower inside mag pocket, water resistant, USA.
Yeah. That I don't think you can go wrong, Dur. I don't think you can go wrong with that piece. Oh, that's the 613S. Okay, so go to the 613. Okay. Go to the 613. 613S. I'm going with this. They have a few models with letters out their number. The S is steer hide. Okay, so he's getting the 613. So what leather is it? It's still steer hide.
It's still steer hide.
Okay, so what's the difference between the S and the... Does this one have the snap for the belt? Go to where the belt is not buckled in the pictures. See if it's hanging down. Go through the pictures. It looks like it's staying up. Keep going. Keep going. They're not showing the buckle. If it has a snap or not. It probably does. If it doesn't, Dur, I think you should rethink. But it looks like it's snapped there on the right. See the buckle? See how it's not hanging down? Does it have a snap? Read the description and see if it says if it has a snap for the buckle.
Central center.
See, attached half belt with heavyweight nickel plate, but it doesn't say if it has a snap to hold it in place. Just because it says attached half belt, they're all attached, but it doesn't say if it has the snap. So I would make sure that it has the snap, Dur. That's important, because otherwise when you're not using the belt, the buckle flops around, and you don't want that because you're not always going to be using the belt. There says that's the 613. I go, okay, so he didn't put any other comments in here. Dur, put a comment in here. Does yours have the snap or not? to hold the belt in place when it's not buckled. Some of the models have a snap close to the buckle where it snaps to the jacket, and that way it won't flop around. And what I'm doing on mine, when I'm having the modifications done as we speak by Beto's Leatherwork, I'm not only having the snap added, but I'm having another loop added on the other side where the long part of the belt is, where I can loop it back around through the loop, and I'm having a second loop made that I can loop it through so it'll stay in place better, right? So the buckle will stay in place because it'll be snapped, and then the belt part will be looped back through, so it should stay in place. So that's the modification that I'm having done on mine. And in addition to that, I'm having my sleeves not only shortened, but I'm having a leather flap put inside to protect the watch if I'm wearing it with the watch. The zipper won't be able to get near the watch. So yeah, I'm having some extensive modifications done. A wise man once said, if an event isn't photographed, did it ever happen? Yes, I said that. Okay, what else, Bree?
What else?
Does it have show the cuff? Show the picture of the cuff where it's unzipped. See if it has the bellows in the cuff. There, no, go back to the cuff right there. Oh, we can't tell. We can't tell if it has the bellows in there or not. See, mine doesn't have the bellows, and that's why I had them add the leather flap inside.
Oh.
But, and I don't like the bellows, and I'll tell you why I don't like the bellows is, in my opinion, it's easier to fold. If you want to fold the sleeves up, sometimes you might want to fold the sleeves up because you're doing something, you don't want to mess them up, whatever. It's easier to fold them up if it doesn't have the bellows. I think you can do it both ways, but if it doesn't have the bellows, it's really easy to fold them up.
Oh, okay.
If it has the bellows, it's a little trickier to fold them up. So that's the other thing. It wouldn't be a deal killer for me if it had the bellows. But if it doesn't have them, which mine doesn't, I even prefer that now that I'm having the leather piece put in there. I'll so that when it's zipped up, the leather piece seals it from wind coming in and also protects your watch. Bree needs to get a shot jacket and then go to the Harley dealer and do a photo shoot. She has a really cool old leather jacket, motorcycle jacket, and I fixed those pieces where the seams were coming loose. There was some stitching coming loose. Hers is horsehide. Hers is the real McCoy from like the 70s.
It's pretty heavy duty.
It's heavy duty. It's a beast. When I say hers, it will actually fit me, believe it or not. It fits tight, but I could actually wear it.
Yeah.
Years ago, I could wear it perfectly, right?
Yeah.
But now it's a little tight, so it's good
Perfect
for you.
For me.
It's good for you to wear because you can wear like a sweater under it or whatever, and it's going to keep you warm. Let's see, Craig, why not turn Bree's oil change into opportunity for new OnlyFans content?
To do it in a bikini?
They probably want you to do it in the nude. It's what they want, but you're not going to do it.
I'm not going to do it.
She doesn't do the nude stuff.
I mean, just like bikini.
So, all right. Well, I guess we can wrap it up. Oh, go ahead and show the pictures of your coat. They're in the photo stream. Go ahead and show those pictures. These are some pictures of the coat that Bree's wearing. It's Perry Ellis, Sawyer of Napa. And you can see by that one picture, go back to the interior shot. See, it's nice and soft. All that shearling is nice and soft inside.
Keeps me warm just wearing this.
Feels good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does feel good.
So yeah, that was a good find. The only thing about this coat that is a little bit subpar is the zipper is not like solid brass or anything like that. It's not. It's an okay zipper. There's nothing wrong with it. It works. It functions, but it's not like what I would call high end. The zipper itself. The rest of the coat is really nice. And and again, the zipper, it's functional. At some point, if we want to, we could have that replaced with a really nice high end zipper if we choose to. So let's see. Who was more cool, Elvis Presley, James Dean, or Steve McQueen? Definitely not Elvis Presley.
Steve McQueen.
I'd say Steve McQueen.
Yeah.
I'd say it's hard to beat Steve McQueen. Really hard to beat Steve McQueen. Yeah. So from The Great Escape on up, all of his movies were just fantastic. Nice interior with a finished exterior. I like it. The Grid. What does he mean by finished exterior?
Finished.
It's not really finished. It's really just shearling. It's soft. It doesn't really have much of a finish on it. It's more like a natural shearling on the exterior. All right. Let me see. What else? Oh, should we show some pictures of my shot coat?
They're on Flickr.
Yeah, go ahead and go back. There's an album. Just search shot. SCHOTT. Just do a search and then grab the album. Yeah. Then there's the album. We just flip through them real quick. And so, yeah. One thing I like about this one is the belt. You can see the belt is not as heavy as some of the other models. And so when you're wearing it, go back to the belt. When you're wearing it without the belt isn't quite as obtrusive. And again, I'm having the snap put in, so it won't be, see how it's hanging down a little bit there? It won't be hanging down. It'll be snapped up to the coat and stay in place. Keep going. That's the model. Mine is the 100th anniversary coat that was made in 2013. Has a special liner, the special red liner. And mine, the zipper and all, is not quite as standout-ish. It's a little more toned down. It's like a toned down nickel, which I kind of like that look. And mine has the pebbled steer hide, which is softer and really easy to break in. Some people don't like the pebbled. I like it. So it's teach their own. They're all great. So keep going. Now mine does not have the star on the epaulets, and mine's a little longer than the one that Durr's getting, which I like. Some people like the shorter style, but I like this length. Gives a little bit more protection, protects your belt and all that. When you have your pants on and all, it protects all that from the weather and whatever, the upper part of your pants. But it's still not long enough that you can't sit on the motorcycle. You still sit on the motorcycle very easily. So yeah, I love it. I love it. I'm glad I got it, and I'm glad I'm getting the modifications done on it. And if I get either a motorcycle or motor scooter or whatever, I'll use it from time to time. I will definitely use it. I still, when I travel and stuff like that, I'm still going to use my Indiana Jones jacket, my Indy leather coat by Wested. I still prefer that for a travel jacket. But for motorcycles, yeah, I think shot is the way to go. The Grid says, love that red lining.
Oh yeah.
All right. So yeah, we'll do another story on it when I get it back from the modifications. It should be about another week or so. We'll get it. You didn't go with me down to Falls Church to drop it off. You're going to like that place when we go to pick it up.
Mhm.
If you go with me, you're going to like it. And what I'd like to do is have you interview Steve, the guy there that does all the work,
Okay.
and do a quick interview with him. He's real busy, but I'm sure he'll do a quick little thing.
Okay.
We'll see. That'd be fun to have. All right. I think we're going to wrap it up and we're going to eat.
Sounds
It's time to eat. We've
good.
been going for an hour and 4 minutes.
We did our push-ups before the live show, so
Mhm.
we got that out of the way.
You did some sprints. We did some walking. We walked for about an hour. And then you did some sprints.
Some dogs were barking.
Dogs were barking. We had a security issue. Boozer says, wait. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We will be back. And Steve promised a show. There's going to be a show coming up. And Dur, do keep us posted on what you end up doing with SHOT. Do keep us posted on what you end up doing with SHOT. It sounds exciting. And maybe what they're going to do is make your coat to order with the shorter sleeves, so they don't have to take one, and shorten the sleeves. Maybe they'll just make it to order with sleeves that are a little shorter. Have gas prices affected RV prices? I'm sure they will. I'm sure it will have an effect at some point. It's going to have an effect on everything. I hate to say it. It's going to have an effect on everything.
That's not good.
Thank you, folks, for watching.
See ya.
BriFitDance.com, link in the description. Oh, you want to
See
show
ya.
your webpage?
Sure. Of course.
BriFitDance.com.
BriFitDance.com.
Yep, check it out. Follow her on social media. Follow her on all the social media. So when Christmas time comes around, you can see her in her Santa Claus outfit.
Yeah.
See you guys next time.